The Future of Educational Technology. This vision was created by Kate Graham for IDN 535. As we go through 2017, it is clearly apparent that technology is everywhere. But if you look hard enough, you will see that we can use this available technology to make meaningful learning for all students. The hard part is figuring out how to get there. It's as if instructional designers and educators are in their own makerspace of technology and trends, and how we fit everything together is our current challenge. There is no doubt for every piece of technology that comes out, our current roles as teachers and students is being redefined right in front of us. Right now we stand at several crossroads, and we need to decide how to teach and improve digital literacy at all levels. We need to ask, which way do we go first? And the decisions we make will determine the future. Although I work in K-12, I felt I needed to look at the whole picture. As an educator, my job is college readiness. Yet as the landscape continues to change, I choose to look at technology that is impacting all levels. I think currently the key technologies to take a look at are learning analytics and adaptive technology, virtual reality, and makerspaces. Learning analytics and adaptive learning. I chose this because I thought it was important, the fact that these can analyze data and allow students to work at their own pace. What is great is that these programs can respond to student performance. It allows individuals to fill in gaps for times they may have missed in the classroom, and it personalizes learning for optimal success. Two programs that I thought were important were Dreambox at the K-12 level and Acrobatique at the higher education level. Both of these use learning analytics and adaptive learning to teach their students. Dreambox is an adaptive math program, and it adapts in real time for each student during each lesson. It provides important feedback to teachers through data. It allows math to become relevant by playing games and being interactive with students. And it also meets almost all learners through the intervention phase and is both in English and in Spanish. Acrobatique can be used for online or on-ground college courses. It has an amazing instructor dashboard where teachers can see what students are using the program, as well as where they're falling short or where they are successful. Students can also look ahead and view the whole course. There's various formats within the program, and students are able to review the content at their optimal rate, whether going back and reviewing or skipping things that they already know. I see that both of these programs have so many options, and I believe we will continue to see the use of analytic-driven instruction and more adaptive learning programs emerge as time goes on. Virtual reality. Can you imagine going to Venice, Mount Everest, or down to the coral reef? Virtual reality apps allow you and your students to do just that. The engaging content is stimulating and perfect for the diminishing attention span. Did you know that we remember 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, and 90% of what we do or simulate? The apps and glasses make it very realistic. Wearing Google Cardboard or other comparable brands are low cost and effective ways to do field trips, supplement online classes, or teach topics that require more than just a typical video. I think that we're going to see more of this technology emerge in many districts and universities as time goes on. Makerspaces. After the maker movement gained momentum several years ago, the idea of makerspaces are popping up across classrooms, public spaces, and universities. They are informal learning environments. The goal is to promote skills such as collaboration, and they allow for cooperative access areas to materials for users to exercise creativity and problem solving. Our school right now uses a variety of tools like toys and Legos, and students are encouraged to use experimental play to problem solve. According to the Horizon report, makerspaces provide a place for users to engage in self-directed activities that spark their curiosity, help identify passions, and build a habit of lifelong learners. I think makerspaces, due to their variety, make it easy for any school to try to begin to incorporate them into their space, and students, whether they're at K-12 or higher ed, will benefit from a makerspace. And now we turn to key trends. I believe a key trend in both K-12 and higher ed will be the redesign of learning spaces. Since our technological landscape is changing with new technology, there are effects on our students and their environments. First, students are growing up with technology from a very young age. Classrooms are filling with tools, and the spaces need to adjust so they can be used to their potential. As we integrate technology into content areas, students need the space and the access to these tools we want to provide. Also, as job expectations change, students at higher ed also need areas where they can collaborate and work together to prepare for their future. The positives of this learning trend include the idea that they can support 21st century thinking skills. The open area is a change from rows of desks and supports collaboration. Students have opportunities to be a maker or an innovator for their own ideas. Long ago, the teacher sat front and center, and now students are the main focus, as the teacher is often just the guide. Students are allowed the time and space for both face-to-face and virtual communication. Since we are moving forward with technology, we need these new redesigned spaces to support what we want our students to investigate. I believe that we will see this shift quickly approach in schools and universities, and it will make a significant impact on everybody's education. Examining the key challenges we will face. As we adopt technology, we are going to face two major challenges, I believe. I heard a quote at a meeting recently. The more connected we are, the less connected we have become. I'm not sure who actually said it, but it's something that resonated with me. I think this involves both social and academic thinking. As much as we try to separate, technology finds us. We need to be mindful of our social lives online and our decreasing human interactions. It is changing us, but the question will be, how far will it go? Screen time needs to be closely monitored with our younger students, and I am only hopeful that studies are done to monitor how much is too much. Another major challenge is the changing role of teachers. In such a short time, it has already changed. Technology, with all its advantages, has taken the role of teacher from the lecturer to a tour guide. Although some may embrace it, others are in more of a denial and may not be as accepting. Professional development, and more specifically the role of the instructional design coaches, need to roll out training so that teachers can embrace this change and provide classroom experiences that provide our students to become 21st century learners with digital literacy skills to prepare them for their future. These two challenges involve control and change that are brought on by technology. Changes like this don't involve quick fixes, but rather the use of data and instruction to help shape human behavior. 2017 and beyond. I am ready. Are you? Overall, the future of technology will involve learning simulations, creativity, and adaptive learning, no matter which way we go. It is hopeful that schools will begin to redesign their spaces in which all students can learn so that we can appropriately use technology and students can access it to help them grow. I only hope that we can find ways to balance technology and not totally intertwine our real lives and our online personas. I know in education I am ready to redefine my role in the classroom and look forward to the upcoming changes and challenges ahead.